What up, world? It's your boy Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty show where we bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. Man, one time for the good people over at WRFG 89.3 FM Atlanta, Georgia. Also got to say one time for the good people over at WeBlazingHipHop.com. That's WBHH.com. All right? Also, real quick, let me definitely get y'all familiar with our sponsors. One time for the good people over at LiquorLollipops.com. Liquor Lollipops are premium hard candy designed to taste like your favorite alcoholic beverage. If you love the sensational taste of your favorite alcoholic drink, you can definitely indulge in Liquor Lollipops. Make sure you visit them at LiquorLollipops.com. Find out more about the product and how you, if you're an artist, can become a brand ambassador, or find out how you can have Liquor Lollipops at your next event. I also got to say one time for the good people at the I'm So T-Shirt Company. I'm So Shirt Company, all right? I'm So Shirt Company designs T-shirts with you in mind, designed for you to rep who you are and where you are. Make sure you visit them at the I'mSoShirt.com, all right? Okay, now let me get into it. Today is February the 5th. I got a few birthdays I got to let you guys know about. Got to say happy birthday to my man, Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates turns 34 years old today. Definitely happy birthday, Kevin Gates. Also got to say happy birthday to the former Prince of R&B, the former bad boy of R&B, Mr. Bobby Brown, turns 51 years old today. Definitely happy birthday to you, good sir. Also, got to say happy birthday and rest in peace to Mr. Trayvon Martin. As you know, Trayvon Martin was tragically killed in 2012. If he was still alive, today would be his 25th birthday. So definitely happy birthday to Trayvon Martin. Also got to say happy birthday to the former Major League Baseball home run king, Mr. Henry Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron turns 86 years old today. Also got to say, I'm going to go over here to Facebook. Definitely got to highlight out some of my people who are definitely doing their things in the street. Gotta say happy birthday to one of the hardest working artists in my hometown. Gotta say happy birthday to my man, Flight Baby. Definitely happy birthday to Flight Baby. He turns 22 years old today. Also gotta say happy birthday to one of the bass all-stars representing Atlanta, Georgia, my man, K. Chill. Definitely happy birthday to my man, K. Chill. If you know any of the people I've aforementioned, definitely visit them on social media. Let them know you heard it was their birthday on the Ridin Durty show. Tell them you heard it from your boy, Vic XL, and hopefully they're having a wonderful day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm not going to talk you guys to death because I always love when I got artists on the show or I got people on the show who are definitely help pushing our culture to the next level. And tonight is no different than any other show, because you know we're always bringing you the artists, whether it's the rappers, the singers, the philanthropists, the entrepreneurs, or whether people are definitely doing their thing through arts, entertainment, or just culture. And tonight is no different. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Ridin Durty platform. Let me make sure we get her straight. Welcome to the Ridin Durty platform, my girl, Miss Tricia, oh my God, I'm tongue-tied tonight. Miss Tricia.
Oh, that's all right.
Miss Tricia.
Now you got it close. Dr. T.
Dr.
T. My name is Tricia now. I don't go by Tricia, just Dr. T.
I'm finna give you government, then I'm gonna give you the AKA Dr. T. But you know what?
Don't give my government now.
Okay, all right.
Don't give my government.
All right, we're gonna ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Ridin Durty platform. CEO of Star Team Agency, Dr. T. What's going on tonight?
All right. Thank you. But yeah, we're friends, so I can definitely say you can call me the government. But as we grow, we can use multiple names. But I am known mostly in this industry as Dr. T.
All right. So the first thing.
So yes, thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I definitely love talking to people who definitely creating the landscape of this business that we're in. The first thing I got to ask, and I want you to let the people know, is where you're from and what was your introduction to the entertainment business?
Got it. Yeah, so I am from Chicago. Born and raised here from the South Side, and I'm still here. I'm outside of a little bit outside of Chicago, and we got a snowstorm going on tonight, so that's what it's like out here. And I've been introduced to entertainment industry at a young age. Got away from it. I got my PhD, and I was teaching, and I ended up getting back into the business through. I guess I want to say just being guided to get back into the business, but not in the way where I was before. I was performing as a child, so I got in and I started helping a lot of people get a lot of things going. And I tell you, it's a lot. It's a great honor to work with so many different people from different backgrounds. And as you know, it's a lot. It's an up and down roller coaster ride working in this industry, but it's worth it.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, what's it like being in Chicago and being around, because there's so much talent in Chicago, whether it's singers, rappers, dancers, entertainers, philanthropists. What's it like dealing with the talent pool in Chicago?
Well, I deal with a little bit outside of Chicago, too. So, I definitely got a lot of, and I want to say something to my city, wonderful talent, definitely a lot of talent. Just like in Atlanta, there's a lot of talent. But working with different people here and being able to bring people from my hometown, from sides neighborhoods that I've been around and grown up with certain folks and communities, and helping them get to their dream. I've helped a lot of people get to their level of whether that's signing a deal or that moving forward on something that they wanted to do, not necessarily a record deal, but deals and sponsorships and even record deals. I'm working on some things right now for some people from my city. And that has been an honor, and it's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome work. It's a hustle. I don't mind doing it, and I love helping bring people, especially from my hometown, to where they want to be. What we do at Star Team is we make stars. We create stars. And that's something that's really, really dope about what we do.
All right. Let's rewind a little bit, because not only are you in the music business, but before you created the Star Team agency, you're educated. You have your PhD. Talk a little bit about that and your former life as a professor.
Yeah, sure. So I got my PhD, and I'm going to say, a lot of people say, well, what is this? But I got my PhD in metapsychology, which is also known as humanistic psychology. So I learned a lot about people, the mind, the body, the spirit, the balance between all of that has really, really made me, be very efficient at what I do in the entertainment business. But when I was a professor, funny story, I'm called Dr. T because just as when you got on this show, you didn't know how to pronounce that last name on the government. And so did everybody. All of my students would just really butcher my name. So I just decided to say, hey, y'all, just call me Dr. T, make it easy. So that's why it stuck. But I love being a professor and teaching because it really helped me reach different people, different age groups, different cultures coming in and out, because I taught at community college. And I was able to really get a lot of focus on learning how to communicate better. And when you have to teach somebody something, you really have to be really good at getting the point across in a way that they understand and different people understand. So that's what I love about teaching, and kind of do the same thing here when you're mentoring and growing new artists and authors and speakers. You're doing the same thing. You're cultivating and helping them learn in the way that they can learn and in the way that they can be the best that they can be. And so with that being said, that's what I got in my degree, and that's where I'm doing what I'm doing.
All right. At what point did you decide to leave that field and enter the entertainment field, and was there any particular reasons that you chose to switch gears?
Yeah, so it wasn't like I said this was my path necessarily. I was working and teaching, and I decided to say I was going to leave because it was time, because I had pretty much not mastered, but I had pretty much learned what I had to learn from that stage in my life. And that's what life's about. You move on. Once you learn what you learn, you grow from it. You can't be afraid to moving on to the next thing to help you become, even greater. And so I did take a gamble because I turned down having more of a 10-year, long-term, position, stable job kind of thing. And, with entertainment, it's not always stable necessarily in the beginning. But I took that leap because I believed that it was time. I had outgrown where I was, and it was time for me to do something that would take me to the next level in life and help me take other people to the next level.
All right. Do you remember your first client and what that experience was like?
Yeah, first client. Gosh, experience has always been well with all of my clients. Every single thing that I do, I put my heart in. So nothing has been not like looked at or positive in any way. But I would say my first few clients that I had really, really taught me more structure and how I can bring my experience and structure to this business. And that's what I've done. And so with Star Team, that's what we do. We bring a lot of professionalism when we work with folks. When we work with folks, they always say, I had just had one of my artists go to a open mic, and they kind of got on the mic and was like, yeah, this team right here, man, they're very professional. And that's what we do, So that's bottom line. But my first client really, I think about the project itself, it really helped me do that. It helped me really grow in a way, bringing my experience to the table in this business, period.
All right. What do you look for? First of all, let's rewind, because there are a lot of people listening right now who might be asking the question, okay, I hear her talking, and she's talking that good talk. She's talking that talk. But they're wondering what actually is Star Team and what does the Star Team agency do?
All right. That's a good question. So let's roll. So this is what we do. In simple terms, we do PR, marketing, and management in simple terms. But overall, what we do is we expose people. We connect people to the right people. I make connections every day. Let's say you want to get a record deal. There's a way in which you can do that by getting the right person in front of the right person, because there's so many people that are talented, but if you don't have a network or a team, you really, really can't get as much. Now, you can hustle all day, but having people that all have experience and come to the table and do it for you helps you in so many ways. So we have our name is Star Team for a reason, because there is a group of people behind me. I have over 1,000 people that are within my immediate network that make moves. So it's not just myself, it's other people and what they bring to the table. So that's one thing I learned. It's not about just you. You can't just bring you to the table on something and you do it by yourself. You can try, but you're better off when you have other people around you. So what we do is we bring somebody to you that makes you become the star you want it to be.
Okay. Now, in creating your business and working with people, is there a certain type of artist you like? Do you like authors better, singers, rappers? What do you like most? Or what type of artist do you like most?
I don't have a like or dislike, actually, of any one of those, to be real frank with you. All of them have different dimensions. All of them have different things they bring to the table. So I'm really not like them. I'm actually quite flexible. I done work with people from authors to musicians to event coordinators to enterprises, bigger companies. So I kind of always pride myself on putting different hats on every day. Like I can talk to my people from my neighborhood. I can talk to people in suits, like not just people in our neighborhood on wearing the suits. I'm talking about I can talk to people that may have never been to our communities and not understand what's going on. And I can talk to them. And I can work with people who are literary geniuses who can write, or those who are good at making music or whatever. So I don't like to pick and choose a favorite. I'm pretty much of a person who's open to learning from multiple different people and helping multiple people. So I'm saying, nah, I don't have a favorite. I don't.
In the business of helping people getting their careers to the next level, at this point, what has been the most fulfilling part for you?
Just that. Just see I have a artist whom I'm very, very proud of, and I don't mind saying I'm proud of him. His name is Thomas Da Vinci. He's from Chicago, and I've known him since he was a child, and I'm so honored to be working with him to help him build himself. And when I see that now he's performing NBA All-Star Weekend, which has a lot to do with my team. In fact, we've helped him become a part of that with a lot of large names here. NBA All-Star Weekend 2020 Star Team has been working on several events, celebrity events for this entire city. And bringing him to the table and having him join and be able to perform and be a part of that, that's phenomenal. I feel great about bringing people to that level. And then, I'm also very proud of making my other client, Charles Dunn. He was an international best-selling author. He was a former drug kingpin. He wrote a powerful book. He was released from prison. He wrote a powerful book called I Will Not Be Denied. And we were able to make that an international bestseller. So that's what I'm really proud when I make those things happen for people. It just makes me feel like, you know what, I got a job, but it's bigger than a job. It's more of a mission, and I like that.
All right. At this point in your career, what has been the most challenging part?
I would say nothing, but I would be truthful. Sleep. Sleep is challenging because I'm always on the go, and I feel like I'm always like, even when I'm trying to sleep, I'm still thinking of the next strategy of something for something. So taking the time for yourself, and which is ironic because my background is about being mindful and being present and meditating and having that time. But in my season in entertainment, I've been on a constant movement that I haven't been able to slow down. So I think my biggest challenge right now is getting some sleep. A sister needs some sleep. Period.
No doubt. And we all know, because this industry is 24/7, 365. There's no rest for the weary.
Yes.
All right, now, one thing that the Star Team, one thing that you guys do, and I like talking to people about social media and the World Wide Web and the effects and how it can assist your career, negative and positive. And I know you guys are definitely Instagram influencers. Explain to me, or how do you feel artists should incorporate social media to help take their careers to the next level?
Yeah, good one. So to be able to be authentic is number one. Be authentic in who you are. A lot of people try to duplicate what they think is going to sell or what they think everybody else, they basically want to do what other people are doing. When I'm looking every day at Star Team, I'm literally getting messages on my personal page, and I'm telling y'all, don't look me up, don't send me no extra message, but I get way too many of people talking about, I want to be an artist, I want to be a star, I want to do this, and it's kind of ironic because you just see them, they're all doing the same thing. And it's very similar, and it's not original. So I say the first thing you want to do to stand out is be authentic in social media. People can read between the lines. They can see when you're phony and fake, when you're trying to sell something that's not you. And then the second thing is be able to be open to changes that happen. A lot of changes are happening for my team when we're promoting our influencers. We're doing work. We're seeing that, hey, you know what? What worked before ain't working like it used to, so you got to be able to do that. And then last is to reach out to all communities, all races, all people. don't just tailor yourself to a certain group necessarily. I always talk about niche market, but you really want to be able to reach out to multiple people within your market. So like if you're hip hop, and that's what you do, you want to go more mainstream so you can be able to touch many people in different from different backgrounds.
All right, now you mentioned All-Star Weekend. What all does Star Team have going on for the All-Star Weekend?
Whew, what do we not? But we not. So we actually have, we're involved. We're not throwing the events. We have our clients who is throwing the event, but we are heavily involved on the back end of it. And so what it is we have a party every day from the 13th to the 16th. You come down to Chicago, you've got a comedy show kicking off called New York versus Chicago. That's February 13th, and that's at Harold Washington Culture Center in Chicago, obviously in Chicago. And that is 5 to 9 p.m. with a reception from 5 to 7. 14th, we got Nia Riley, who is an influencer from Love and Hip Hop. She's going to be there, and she's going to be hosting a party. My artist, Thomas Event, she's going to perform Valentine's Day at a space called 5121 South Harper, Pork Chop, Hyde Park. We just have a list of things. If I can go on and on and on, it would probably take another 20, 30 because we have so many events. But the highlight is that we have a Charles Oakley party. Charles Oakley, from NBA player, is hosting a party on the night of February 15th, also at Pork Chop from 9 to 2 a.m. So just a whole lot of different things with NBA legends and celebrities coming up. It's going to be a really hot weekend. So when you go to StarTeamAgency.com, you can go to events and you can see everything that we're doing.
All right. Now, in dealing with artists, especially musical talent, at this point in your career, what do you feel like one of the biggest misconceptions about the business is for most artists?
Music, in the music business, a misconception. I guess in the beginning, a lot of people can believe that when you get the deal, the record deal, that it's all good. You're in the money, you made it, you're in the building, but that's when the work starts. And that is one thing I want to say as far as music. Now, I can't say that personally that's the only industry that I'm like, I know everything with. I work more on PR and marketing side and developing artists, but I've seen a lot of times when they get signed, I've seen it happen where there's this, I can't push myself to the next level type of thing. I'm trying to get my album out. I'm trying to get it going. So it doesn't mean when you get a deal, or a lot of guys chase a deal, it does not mean that you're like in the money. You a lot of times you really have to keep moving and pressing forward. And that's something I think that's a misconception, because they think I'm about to be a millionaire or whatever once I sign this deal. But that doesn't necessarily happen just like that. You might get might get a little bit of a bag, but then you have to keep pushing to get it to the place where you really, really become a superstar. If you want to do this, you got to do this. And that's the thing I think a lot of people, think about when they're in music.
All right. We got about 5 minutes. Are there any clients that you're currently working with that we need to be on the lookout for? I know you mentioned Thomas Da Vinci. Anyone else that we should definitely be on the lookout for?
Yeah. I have a beautiful young lady I've been honored to work with and bringing her into NBA All-Star as well. DJ Siani Love, who is on Growing Up Hip Hop. We've just booked her in for NBA, and she's working on a lot of great projects. Follow her at Siani, that's Siaani Love on Instagram. So she's definitely very, 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 very good in the game. And as a DJ, she's going to be doing a lot of different things. And then also, I've worked with, as I mentioned earlier, Charles Substan, Some others, sometimes I can't mention every single person I work with because I do have contracts where I can't mention their names at this moment. But for right now, yeah, I can say that's one lady I have on NBA All-Star Weekend. I have a lot of people in my group, but I don't like spitting out names like that.
All right. What was Siani's name again? Her Instagram? I want to check her out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You'll like her. I know you will. So it's everybody. It's at SIAANI Love, Siani Love. So SIAANI.
All right, got her. Red hair.
And she is Charlie Baltimore's daughter. She's Charlie Baltimore's daughter.
Stop playing.
Yeah, beautiful young lady.
Stop playing. This is Charlie Baltimore's daughter?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, that's dope. That's really dope. Second generation.
Yeah.
All right, so what?
Yeah, second generation. And she looks like mom. She's, they look very similar.
Very much so.
Yeah, but she's awesome. She's an awesome young lady. I like working with her, and I'm very happy to bring her to Chi-Town.
All right, so what's next for Star Team Agency and Dr. T?
Well, the next thing, I would love to say that I know everything in the future, but I would have to say the next thing in my prediction is following this All-Star Weekend, my phone's going to get even crazier because it was ringing already after the Super Bowl. But I want to say that what's next, I want to be able to bring in more people. Hopefully, there might be somebody listening right now that I can bring in and help. And I've learned to take it day by day because
90 seconds.
I thought was going to happen certain ways and end up being another way. So for me, I say I'm going to take it day by day. But a lot of folks tell me, they tell me, Dr. T, Star Team, and y'all going places. So I want to say that I see us going places. That's that.
All right.
I see us going to heights and bringing people to heights.
All right. Last thing before I let you go. How can the people get in touch with Dr. T and Star Team?
60 seconds.
Yeah, so you can definitely go to starteamagency.com. Our contact information is on there. You can also follow us on Instagram at Star Team Agency. And I think it's like an underscore after. I'm going to be honest, I don't have an Instagram, so I guess a little space after is underscore. That's what I would call it. And then you can definitely go to our Facebook page at Star Team Agency. Write us right on there. Like the page and follow us. And if you want to, you can definitely email if you have. Now, I want to say with caution, I don't check out every single thing, so do not spam. I don't do that. If you spam, that's no good.
10
you can
seconds.
Go to write us for info at starteamagency.com.
All right. I thank you so much for coming on the show. You have a wonderful night.
Yeah. All right, you too. Thank you for having me. Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's Dr. T, CEO of Star Team Agency. If you're an artist out there or if you're anyone out there in need of publicity or some good PR work or some bookings, definitely hit her up. All right, it's your boy Vic XL. This is Ridin Durty Show. We'll see you guys later. Deuces.